Hello and welcome to Women into Networking's workshop about mental health and career balance for successful working women. Today is Friday, August 30th, 2024, and this workshop is by myself, Dr. Manuela Jimenez, and my intern, Manal Khan. To get started, here are some brief biographies about myself, Manal, my intern, and our corporation. So Manal is currently an intern for the W.I.N community, Women into Networking, and she has been working alongside me for several months. She is graduating the University of Houston in December of 2024. So it's coming right up. She is a public relations and English literature major. She enjoys reading like myself, and she is also majoring in communications and marketing. She aspires to become a prominent figure in these fields. She is passionate about utilizing the power of words to influence and create lasting impressions. And myself, Dr. Manuela Jimenez. I am currently an English language arts teacher. I also attended Rutgers University for my bachelor's degree. I obtained my master's degree from Montclair State. And most recently, I graduated from Rowan University. I hasten to add, my associate's degree is from Middlesex College, and my high school diploma is from the #1 high school in the state of New Jersey, which is the Academy for Allied Health and Biomedical Sciences located in Woodbridge, New Jersey. And I have been a W.I.N mentor for the past year. I am currently the Miss USA Perth Amboy Queen. Women into Networking. Our sponsor entails Allegra Jackson. She is the chief of the Women into Networking National Chapter. It is a business community aimed to empower women, especially women in business, and the men that support us, and create a safe space for women to share, convey advice, and experiences that cultivate relationships and fosters their career ascension trajectories. For today's topic, our conversation revolves around business women, working women, and it develops an intersection between the mental health and work balance for women in the workplace, particularly women that are employed. This discussion will navigate issues like the importance of a work-life balance in ensuring that women can succeed at home and in their respective careers, the mental consequences of lacking a work-to-life harmony, and strategies for working women to establish a better work-to-life balance, subsequently conserving and replenishing their mental functionality. About mental health. The World Health Organization defines mental health as a state of mental well-being that enables people to cope with the stresses of life, realize their abilities, learn to work well, and contribute to their community. Therefore, lacking mental health can disrupt basic life function, impairing their brain functionality and causing both neurological and physiological consequences. Generally, mental health issues are only emphasized upon the presence of mental diseases or disorders. However, the definition above centralizes the stresses of life, reinforcing how daily hassles can alter mental health. This acts as a call to action for regularly reviewing mental health and taking consistent measures to nurture our minds and bodies as much as possible. That being stated, what is a work-to-life balance? There are numerous understandings of this term, with some common perceptions citing an equal time and effort spent at work and at home as work-to-life balance. Some simply perceive it as the ability to navigate both a personal and career life, while others view work-to-life balance as working long enough to leave room for one to engage in extracurricular, unrelated career activities that will allow us to immerse ourselves and develop ourselves as well-rounded individuals. Overall, a widely discussed definition for work-to-life balance is the ability to effectively perform at work and home without the responsibilities of either component adversely affecting the other. Why does this matter? Working women often have to balance their careers, families, and domestic responsibilities. Therefore, it is crucial for them to maintain good mental health in order to manage these dual roles and avoid long-term exhaustion that may cause health repercussions. In relation, a healthy work-to-life balance and strong mental health are mutually correlated. For working women to be successful in their careers and personal spheres, a healthy work-to-life balance is essential in creating and preserving physical and cognitive harmony between both worlds prevalently undermined. A good work-to-life balance is imperative in alleviating mental stress and overwhelm that dual roles can induce in women, hence impacting their growth in both capacities. Basically, this delves into women always seeking to improve themselves and become better. It doesn't matter how old or young you are. We are always growing and adapting, and we are always capable of establishing new personal and professional goals. However, without an adequate work-to-life balance, it is nearly impossible to sustain the pursuit of ongoing growth objectives. Data shows that there are negative implications for women whom do not establish an adequate balance between work and personal life. According to Vashumathi's research, synthesized from over 15 previous studies, and examining the impacts of a poor work-to-life balance, the overall consensus of the women involved in these studies suggests that married working women are more adversely affected than men. So men were part of these trials as well. More than 73% of these studies have identified negative effects, such as a spillover phenomenon, which means that work and family life intersect, leading to reduced work efficiency and lower domestic satisfaction, increased mental fatigue, and an inability to manage stress, higher levels of burnout, and prolonged feelings of resentment towards family and work, which means that this causes disharmony in the workplace and also among families. Moreover, researcher Shaba Sudarasan gathered 116 survey responses from a random selected sample of 125 working women with children aged 35 through 45 in Bangalore. The survey used a 5-point scale indicating strongly agree to strongly disagree to examine the impact of poor work-to-life balance. The findings revealed that 78% of respondents, working women, experienced high levels of stress and anxiety. 68% reported family discord or arguments due to an imbalance between work and personal life. And 84% indicated a lack of time for themselves to devote to self-care, such as de-stressing, taking care of their physical appearance, going to the gym, so on and so forth. Additionally, a majority of respondents expressed feelings of job or employment burnout and unfulfilled potential stemming from the lack of work-to-life balance. Another randomized controlled trial examined by the National Institute of Health found that web-based self-help interventions would positively impact mental health symptoms like depression, anxiety, and burnout, typically associated with a poor work-to-life balance. Baseline and follow-up questionnaires were distributed in order to measure the different symptoms in males and female participants between the beginning and the end of the study. Furthermore, in this same study, 107 participants in the intervention group showcased a reduction in anxiety and depression symptoms after completing the self-help exercises. Higher quality of life and improvement of symptoms were more prevalent in the intervention groups compared to the control groups. Lastly, participants who utilized the self-help tasks were able to recover more quickly from job burnout and therefore become rapidly adaptive and efficient in the workplace. With that in mind, here are several self-help strategies to ensure that you establish an effective work-to-life balance. Strategy 1, self-help. Often working women feel like they are solely responsible for excelling expectations at work and at home. From thinking about effectively developing projects at work and meeting deadlines to meeting the demands of their families, such as attending family functions or hosting them, taking care of the domestic duties, and so on. Women try to juggle it all on their own. However, having both a career and a family doesn't always have to mean hardships and struggles. In fact, there are quite several things that women can implement for themselves in order to streamline their day and effectively navigate their work to life trajectories while reducing mental strain and preventing anxiety. Creating a schedule. As stated by the spillover effect from the previously mentioned data, working women with families often find both aspects of their lives intersecting. Having thoughts about work at home can detract from familial bonding, while mentally tracking household chores can also impact job efficiently negatively. Outlining a schedule of work and home tasks can help guide the thought processes, effectively sharpening mental compartmentalization and ensuring that balance is established. Being able to meet deadlines and purposefully setting apart time weekly to devote to family activities, bonding, and ensuring that this would make it easier for women to stay present and focused on one thing at a time, hence preventing mental fatigue and ensuring more efficiency in both career and personal prospects. Another self help strategy entails taking mindful breaks. Between juggling home and work life, it is easy to become overwhelmed and overworked. Therefore, taking breaks daily, every time that a woman feels that there is impending exhaustion, allows the mind to regroup and refocus, reducing long term stress and the chances of delayed anxiety. This also helps to create a better work to life balance by self allotting boundaries that prevent the mind from being overused and decreasing the chances of burnout, which may in turn ensure that when they devote time to their work, they are fully present and most efficient. The second self help strategy for working women entails developing strong support systems. With the constant pressures to proficiently perform their jobs and personal life mandates, women often feel isolated or undervalued by others around them. As such, it is imperative to surround oneself with other working women whom they can empathize with, exchange ideas, and comprehend one another's struggles. That would provide a special space where one can feel heard and empowered and confident in their abilities, increasing their mental drive. This shared space of catharsis and motivation can be established in two of the following ways. One, online communities. Social media platforms like WhatsApp and Facebook offer online support groups consisting of other working women with families. Asking them for advice and learning from their experiences can boost self confidence while also allowing flexibility for working women who would prefer to have on the go access. Another benefit of online communities for support is that if women have questions about how to balance these intersecting identities and ameliorate the health side effects that may be incurred by overworking and taking care of domestic duties, is that they can pose questions anonymously via these online communities, which may encourage them more to express how they feel, which in turn may alleviate anxiety and allow them to de-stress. The second strategy entails friend groups, whether in person, virtually, or via diverse communities, such as the W.I.N community, the Women into Networking community. Friend groups. Having strong friendships one can rely on is also especially beneficial for working women and families, as they are more likely to feel comfortable asking these friends in different communities for help. On days where one is running late from work, knowing that there is someone that you can trust to watch your children for an hour or so can alleviate maternal anxiety and ward off last minute panic, preserving mental health. And also to have girls' nights alongside them because we are social beings, and being able to set apart that time where one is able to meet collectively does reinforce a better mental health capacity to de-stress and adapt in stressful situations. The third strategy entails intrinsically developing and adopting a positive mindset. With expectations to thrive at work and at home, women often overwork themselves, hoping to achieve perfection in both capacities. They may spend extra hours on work projects or chores in the hopes of controlling the outcomes, often forgetting the unpredictable nature of life. As a result, when things go awry, the mental frustration is quicker to surface and linger for longer, therefore diminishing brain functionality and overcrowding the nervous system, which leads to impaired mental performance. Here are several ways to avoid this phenomenon. Strategy 1. Focus on the process, not the results. Focusing solely on the results places unnecessary pressure and posits a negative outcome as a reflection of one's failures and incompetency. Instead, approaching a task intending to maximize effort without concerning yourself with the results may aid work to life balance by enhancing self esteem and self confidence, boosting women's mental health cognition by reducing feelings of self doubt, and fostering self belief. Second strategy under the subcategory adapting a positive mindset is to celebrate small victories. Actively celebrating the small wins, whether they are personal or professional, may stimulate a woman's mental drive by positively ascertaining capabilities. Acknowledging little victories may serve as motivation for working women by increasing feelings of pride and intrinsic joy. The subsequent boost of serotonin may also reduce feelings of anxiety and stress that often comes with managing dual roles. Work to life balance strategies for our male supporters. Strategy 1. Utilize workplace vacation policies with a still prevalent provider mindset attributed to men. Many choose to forego paid days or off days in hopes of earning extra money for their families. Instead, men may be able to take advantage of paid annual and paternal leave that can aid mental health by instilling the importance of family life, hence establishing a more efficient work to life balance and reducing mental taxation from the pressures of solely being the breadwinner in the family. The second strategy for our women into networking male supporters entails delegating tasks. According to various research, working men are more likely to invest extra time at work than at home, which ultimately leads to familial disharmony. Wife complaining, the children complaining that they have not spent enough time with their amazing father or husband. With that being stated, this can be avoided by establishing a habit of delegating tasks at work so that they may be able to spend valuable quality time with their loved ones by not staying late in the office or workspace. This also helps to create a better work to life balance by emphasizing familial importance, sustaining harmony between life aspects. The third strategies for male supporters entails seeking mentorship. From an early age, many men, even in the contemporary world, are taught to be practical and prioritize earning over other life aspects and taking care of things all on their own. As such, they are often stripped of the ability to understand the importance of work to life dynamics. Seeking out other men who navigate work and family life and learning from them may help them develop better support systems that may enable a more effective work to life balance. helping them comprehend why work is not the only priority in life, and teaching them to develop strategies to de-stress and ensure that their mental processes are also well balanced so that they may be their best self in their homes and at work. Moreover, concluding thoughts, mental health and work-to-life balance are proportional. Each negative and positively affects one another. Working women with families are at a greater risk of poor work-to-life balance, resulting in mental fatigue due to dual pressures. However, men are also tasked with developing efficient work-to-life balance as well. According to research obtained for this presentation, working women with poor work-to-life balance generally experience greater mental exhaustion, job burnout, familial disharmony, stress, and anxiety, and the lack of self-care time. Strategies to combat a work-to-life balance disharmony predominantly involve self-implementation, suggesting the phenomenon requires self-introspection and reflection. I use a lot of journaling and meditation practices in order to prevent this. Working men also experience negative side effects due to a work-to-life disbalance. A predominant attributing factor is an inadvertently high devotion to work rather than family due to societal archaic expectations for men. Moreover, strategies for men to improve work-to-life balance involve rejection of social stigmas, dictating men's sole responsibility is to be the provider for financial abundance in their household. So women, this means that you also have to be a team player to help your husband be his best self. We are definitely stronger together. If you have further questions about this webinar, feel free to comment in the chat or reach out to us via email. Here is my Wintern Manal Khan's email, kmanal2001@gmail.com, and my email, drmanuelajimenez@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening.